everyone, Stacy from Dies to Die For. Welcome to another card making video. Today we're going to make a fun witch card. Let me show you the dies that we used real quick, that I used. Used the blues stitched edge rectangle, our stitched edge circle. We're sold out of this one currently, but any stitched edge circles will work. The Who You Callin' a Witch words, the mini Halloweens, and our old witch. Let me move those aside. Then I'm also going to use the Simon Hurley Slippery When Wet and Wolf inks. I know, just 2 ink colors today. The rest is all cut out in solid colors. So let me show you. Already glued, I think. Nope, I thought I glued the layers together. Obviously not. Okay, I cut out the bigger size stitched rectangle in black, and then I distressed the edges. Then I cut another piece of green about 1/4 inch smaller, because the spacing between our rectangles is 1/2 inch, and I wanted one more layer right in between there. I'm trying to glue this, but my glue got a little crud on it. Alright, put some glue on the back of that. And layer it right inside so you can see those stitching marks still. And I distressed the edge with my scissors on the green also. Then I cut the next size stitch rectangle, distressed the edges, but I cut this one out in like a cream color, and then I used the Simon Hurley Wolf ink on it. Give it that little kind of dingy Halloween gray cast to it. And I've already pre-inked everything and tried to get as much together as I can so that this is just a quick Halloween video for you. I don't remember if I said I distressed the edges on this layer. I distressed the edges on all 3 layers. Okay, now we're going to make our moon. I cut out a piece of the same cream color, and I used the Simon Hurley, Slippery When Wet ink on it to make it that yellow, but I didn't do a solid yellow. I wanted some of the lighter colors to show through. Then I cut out a piece of vellum, and on the back side of it, I just took both of my Simon Hurley colors and added a little bit more color. That adds a little dimension to it. Then gluing vellum down is really fun. I'm just going to glue it around the edges so I don't have a lot of glue that's showing through. I know there's better ways of gluing vellum. There's better vellum adhesives, but I never grab them. I just never want to search for them. Usually just wind up using my art glitter glue. Okay, line that moon up. And because you've inked on the back and on this piece, the glue lines really don't show through. We're going to put our moon down. If you want, I think the edges need to be a little darker on the moon. Should have thought about that before I put the glue down. I always think about stuff after the fact. Just go around the edges real quick to darken it up a little. I'm going to line this up right on the edge there. And on the edge down here. Okay, then let's get to our pieces. This is the cauldron from our Halloween mini set. Oh, and I didn't show you, I'm actually using the bubbles from our bigger cauldron set too. Just to add a little, they're a little too big for this, so you just have to cut them off. Find spots you want them cut at and I think that's good. Let me soften up those edges a little, or round those bubbles off a little more so they don't look so off. Sorry, neighbors' dogs are barking again. When I decided to turn the camera on and start filming, they were not barking. I think they just know. Okay, put those bubbles right on there like that. Then we have our Old Witch, the littlest one in the set. I cut it out in black, brown, and then the same green background color. And I just cut her little face out of the black, and I layered the green behind it. And her hands I cut off of the brown. And I'm gonna layer that right behind her. There we go. Then I want her somewhere, make her look like she's stirring the cauldron. So I think right about there, I'm gonna put a little glue and tack her down. Make sure she's still where I want her. A little bit more of an angle, I think. There we go. Sorry, that just scared me. My shades were, I have to pull them down because the glare on this glass mat is too much, and apparently I didn't pull them down over something all the way and they just fell. Oh, it's always an adventure over here. Okay, now the cauldron I'm going to put right down on the bottom. Like that. Glue it down. And I'm sniffing a little. I have a little bit of a illness. I've got a sinus infection, a double ear infection, and bronchitis. But since I don't have the energy to get up and do all the things that I'm supposed to be doing, I think some of you know, but some of you don't. We've been moving our warehouse. I gave up our warehouse building, and I'm moving everything back to the pole building in my home in one of the spare bedrooms. Also, that's why I haven't made a video in a few weeks, because I've been busy moving. But anyway, I don't have the energy to go outside in the cold and get stuff organized right now, so let's make some videos. Okay, I'm gonna put the Who You Callin' a Witch right up here. Like that. Then I have our little black cat and the broom off of the Halloween mini set. The broom I cut out in gray and then brown and layered them. And we're just gonna, actually, let's glue the cat. I'm just gluing off screen, sorry. Again. And let's put the cat where I want it to go, right on the end of this broomstick. Nope, he doesn't want to stay. Let's just glue it all down together. Forget that idea. I have to have the cat in the right place so it's not interfering with the words. So should have moved the word over a little more, but we're good. There we go. Nice, easy Halloween card, or whatever you want to use it for. I can think of multiple uses. Let's move on to the slimline version. I put the moon together and the background pieces. I didn't put the cauldron together. Let's see if we can use, no, I don't think I like that. So cut the bubbles off and just build it like I did the other cauldron. Maybe those bubbles aren't round enough for me. It's a little better. Some glue on her little stirring stick there. I like to add a couple of the rats too when I use the cauldron and the witch. I didn't this time, but that's an option. Okay, now we need to decide where our pieces are going to go. I think I like the moon up there, and maybe the who you calling a witch above it. Maybe move it down a little, or on it. Not above it, on it. Silly me. Maybe the black cat right there. I think so. I think we're going with that. Or, okay, before I glue it down, I've got to explore all of our options. So let's turn it this way. The cat just went flying. A little. That there. I like options. In case you haven't noticed, I usually wind up going with the first idea that I have, but all right, what way? Yep, we're going with the first idea. Sorry for anybody who likes it the other way. Okay, let's glue our words down. Now I've showed you guys before, usually I put the glue on my clipboard and drag my words through, but I didn't grab my clipboard today. I'm not going to make you guys wait while I run in the bedroom and grab it, because I can glue it just as fast. Okay, let's center the who you calling a witch on our moon. This card is a super simple card to make, but for some reason, it's one of my favorite Halloween cards. I think I told you guys that for our last show, a bunch of our card samples were misplaced. So I spent about a month before the show trying to remake a bunch of samples, which actually worked out for me because I like some of the new samples so much better than the older samples. But our little witch here, our old witch, I didn't have a sample of yet that I can remember. I don't think I did. So we needed a sample of her anyway. Down right about there, so the cat's still touching the moon. I should have cut out a few of the little bats from her bat and moon set. I think maybe I'll do that after the video's done. Maybe put a bat or two up here in the corners. Maybe two here and one there. I don't have a piece of black. I could grab the bats easily, but I don't have a piece of black. All right, and there we are. There's our Who You Calling a Witch cards for today. Thank you for watching, and I will be back with another Halloween themed card video very soon because I am way behind and I have a lot of Halloween cards made for you guys. Have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.